This is Louise for MMA Crazy, and we're here with Guida. When did you arrive here in Glasgow?
I got here yesterday morning, Thursday. Had a nice flight over from Chicago.
And how long was the flight, and how are you finding it adjusting to the time?
I adjust easily. We had some nice seminars yesterday. Everyone was really nice. At Antonine MMA and also at Glasgow University. The students were very receptive. It went really well and got some good rest last night and ready to go for today.
So have you ever been to Glasgow before? And if not, how are you finding it? What do you think of it?
This is my first time, and so far all is well. Everyone's very nice, very generous, and looks like the sun's coming out almost. Kinda, but no, it's beautiful. We haven't got to do too much sightseeing, but just because we've been busy. So very, very nice place. Everyone's very personable.
So obviously this is the first time that the UFC has come to Glasgow. So what kind of fights are you looking forward to seeing on Saturday?
I'm excited to see a lot of good striking matchups. Looks like there's some good grapplers on the card. I'm not super familiar with some of the guys on the undercard, but it looks like there's a few local, 2 or 3 Scottish fighters, a lot of UK fighters, and I've been watching Evan Dunham for a while and Ross Pearson, so I'm excited for that fight, and to see Thales Leitis and Michael Bisping see what they can do in the 185-pound division. So it's a good card and great venue we're at. This place looks awesome with the SSE Hydro, brand new place almost, and should be a good time.
So like you said, we've got some Scottish on the card, we've got some Irish on the card as well. A lot of people are saying, because the atmosphere back in Dublin was amazing with the Irish, a lot of people are saying that the Scottish are going to rival the Irish. So are you looking forward to feeling that atmosphere on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, if it's half as loud as the weigh-ins were last week in Vegas or the fights were in Vegas, I can only imagine. So I'm definitely looking forward to a little in-country rivalry, but all in good fun too. So they all seem very supportive of their athletes, of their fighters, of their football team too. So it should be fun.
So Vegas 189. What did you think of the whole card in general?
It was great. One of the best main cards that I've seen in years. I mean, there was 5 finishes, so you don't see that very often. There was knockout after submission after crazy fight of the night, fight of the year. I mean, it was incredible. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it a week later, and it started out with a bang with was Gunnar Nelson, the opening first or second fight, and that was just incredible how skilled he is on the ground. To not have grown up in the Brazilian background or be Brazilian, and see his he's like a wizard on the ground, and then to see just some of the amazing knockouts and just crazy fights. They just went back and forth. Robbie, Lawler, and Rory MacDonald, they stood toe to toe, and in a very skilled striking match too. It wasn't just a brawl. It started getting bloody, it started getting messy, but they both stayed very poised and patient, and they went out. Rory went out on a shield, and then obviously the main event kind of spoke for itself. The tide was turning, and
what do you think of Conor McGregor? I mean, as a fighter and obviously as a person,
he's skilled. He's definitely a character, and I'll show him what a real fighter is when I get my chance to get my hands on him.
Okay. So I was going to ask you, if you did kind of meet him down the line, because obviously he's the interim champ. First of all, what do you think about him and Aldo? Who do you think's going to?
To me, Conor, he's still a paper champion. That's not his belt. That's his second place belt, and he'll have it until Aldo gets a piece of him.
So you think Aldo's going to?
Yeah, when he comes back, he'll take the belt back. It'll be a good fight. We've seen Conor can strike. We've seen he can grapple.
What did you think of the wrestler question as well? I mean, do you think he answered that question?
About
wrestling?
Oh, absolutely not. That's what I was getting towards, and we've seen he can't. I think he stopped 1 takedown out of 4 or 5, and he was on his back, and he didn't do much off of his back except when Chad let him up. So, is Aldo going to wrestle him that much? Probably not. Can he? Yes. So we'll see. There's still that question of can he beat a more in shape wrestler. Chad didn't have much time, no excuses. You know what I mean? Chad took the fight because he felt confident, and a 5-round fight against a 25-minute, conditioned fighter is a different fight.
So in terms of how you're going to match up with Conor or Aldo, if Aldo then wins.
Oh, I've wanted to fight both of them for a long time. I think I'm a bad matchup for anyone because look at the former world champs that I've beaten. I've beat them all at their own game. They fear the wrestling, and I outstrike them just for a second, just enough to get them on their back and beat them at my game. Beat them at wrestling, beat them at grappling. So
if it came to it, you and Conor?
Oh, I would love to show them what a real athlete, what a real fighter is all about.